Welcome to Introspective Illumination. My name is Leslie, and today I will be doing a pick a card reading for Lightworkers and Empaths for the general energies of 2022. What I would like you to do is pick from one of these decks. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. We will receive messages from all three, but I would like you to look at the imagery, trust in your intuition, and just pick which message is for you based on the decks themselves. So I'll give you about a minute to look this over and we'll get started. Pile number 1. So this is if you chose this first deck. So we're going to pull messages from all three decks, but that is if you chose the first one. So I want to get started actually with a different deck, but we will be pulling this one in. So we want to know messages for our Lightworkers and Empaths for the year of 2022. So this is Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. There we go. Oh, we've got 2 more here. Okay. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. And the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Wow, that's a really beautiful image. So the first messages that are coming through for me here are really, you may have been, this in 2022, things might be really accelerating for you and you're being asked to take this leap, essentially a leap of faith. And you can trust in this because you've been training for this. And this is not, I'm hearing this isn't a new path for you, but it's just one you don't remember. So this is something you've experienced in other lifetimes. And what you've been going through in this lifetimes and others is training you for this new age where you are going to be doing a lot of light working. And really you can trust this leap of faith if you're being called to journey to a specific place. So this can literally be a physical location. Physical locations can activate us. Could also be maybe you want to start your own business or maybe a new job or going back to school. This feels like a new energy coming in, like you're feeling this pull, but you're not sure if you can trust it because, you know, as humans, we have to do things like pay bills and take a lot of things into consideration. And it can be hard to have that leap of faith that you're doing the right thing. And it might seem crazy to other people, whatever you want to do, but this is confirmation that you will take the leap. The universe will catch you. You are on the right track and you're ready for this. And if you're feeling like, okay, I don't really feel ready though, Leslie, call back your power. Call in the protection of your divine team. Especially if you're a Starseed, you can call in your star family and call that in that protection. Call back your power and those pieces of us that kind of get fragmented in our lives, and you're protected. Okay, you're good to move forward. There's nothing to fear. So let's pull some more messages here. And even on this image, you see this girl took the leap, but she's looking back at her old self. And that's what this is going to feel like. That you are looking back, you're questioning, you're wondering, and there's nothing for you to worry about. So yes, we actually did pull the Starseed card. So I am guessing, since I already mentioned Starseeds, that you are a Starseed. This is confirmation that you are. I know sometimes as Starseeds we can be a little unsure. Maybe we feel crazy. But this is your confirmation, you're a Starseed. So call in your star family. They're there. It's a little harder to connect to them because their energies are at a very high vibration compared to our dense human bodies. But call them in to help you. I recommend meditation. This is one great way I connect with my star family. And there's a lot of meditations on YouTube you can do. But this is your confirmation. And this picture here to me down here, and I really like these cards because these neat fractal images, this looks like the world. So this is like you're down here doing your work, and this is your star family up here downloading codes into you, information, support, so you can rely on them. Call them in to help. So your next card here is Violet Flame. And then we have Up. And I'm actually going to pull the book on these too, because I don't think I've ever seen the Up card, and I think I've only seen Violet Flame one time. So we'll go with Violet Flame first. So this says, most of us experience a dark or difficult time at some point or another in our lives. And though it may feel like it will never end or never be better, the Violet Flame card is here to tell you that it will be. The only way to conquer the shadows in our life is to turn off all the lights and face the darkness head on. This is a process of purification. The violet flame shines its light, providing you with the way and means to see your way out of the inner darkness once the shadows have been conquered. The experience you are having right now, although painful and challenging, is providing you with the means and the opportunity to clearly see what is and is not working in your life anymore. It can help you see how you have been allowing yourself to be in the world and how you have been holding yourself back. It can help bring the clarity to recognize the people who help serve your highest good and those who do not. At the center of the fractal image is the symbol of the bat. In animal medicine, the bat is a symbol of change. He holds the light of the violet flame for you as a means of guiding you through this process of change. When you do make your way back, you will find that neither you nor your life is exactly the same as before. Change is an inevitable part of this process. It is nearly complete, sweet soul. Just know that once you have made your way through, you will be stronger, both within yourself and on your journey. You will have more clarity about your path and how you want to walk it. So since I'm going to hold this up just so you can look at it a little here. So yeah, this is really talking about what we've already gone over, is that you could be feeling a lot of hesitation, maybe a lot of turmoil with this decision you want to make, or you're really unsure. Am I really going to be supported? Are you sure? And this is your confirmation you are. This bat is, the bat medicine is, bats use echolocation to, navigate in the dark. So the bat is symbolizing your divine team is going to lead you through what feels like a dark time, but is actually really exciting and fun. I know it probably doesn't feel like it, but it is. This is going to be amazing. And like I said, when you look back, you're going to think, wow, that was an incredible journey and I'm so glad I took it. So let's read the Up card. Time to lift your eyes off the ground and start looking up toward the heavens. Keeping you down and trying to be small isn't doing anyone any favors. The world needs you, the real you. Low self-esteem and self-worth is impeding your perception of whom and what you really are. It is also affecting your ability to put yourself out into the world. There's a whole other life waiting inside you, crying to be lived. The only thing standing in your way is you. So yeah, take the leap, stop looking back, stop thinking, oh, but what about this, and this? Just do the thing. The universe sees you and knows you as a divine spark of the all. They are calling you now to begin embracing that aspect of yourself too. Stand up, hold your head up, and begin looking at the ways in which you are disempowering yourself. It's time to start building your own personal sense of value and your own sense of worth. Spirit knows this is not an easy task, which is why they have brought you this message today. And like I was speaking of, this isn't necessarily going to be, it isn't, like I mentioned right at the start, the best journeys are not going to be the easiest ones. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're not on the right path the wrong path because it's difficult. Every time you feel you are not enough, look up to the heavens and know the entire cosmos is supporting you in this. When you see the sky above, let be your reminder that you are more than enough. You are God incarnated, and the only one who can give you value and a sense of worth is you. There's nothing your guides and angels want more than to see you step into the truth of who you really are. Start looking to the good within you and the value you actually do have, and the difference you really do make. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Human is what you are wearing on the outside. Inside, you are a brilliant light of divine source. Remember who you are. Yeah, so that's what we've been talking about is you may doubt yourself, your abilities, whatever is calling you, and you don't need to. Whatever it is spot on. You don't need to doubt yourself. Don't let your mind convince you otherwise. And I'm also really loving this purple color that's showing up in a lot of these cards. So you may be really connected to your crown chakra at this time. Trust those messages that you're getting from your star team. Let's pull a couple more. Okay. So we have release, waning crescent 4. And we've got the galaxy. We've got this woman who's really, she's kind of in this bramble and she's releasing into the cosmos, this beautiful light energy. And this is really going back to that surrendering and trusting and doing what you're guided to do and not letting this dense earthly energy hold you back. You can release all that old stuff, old programming, old desires, old concerns. Just release it because, and again, easier said than done, but this is going to take you where you want to go on your journey. And the next card we have is the unexpected. So the first thing I heard when I looked at this is expect the unexpected. So if you are just listening, if you are expecting things to turn out poorly, of course, our thoughts will guide our actions, right, and change our energy. But start instead thinking, oh, I expect this is going to fail. This is pointless, that sort of stuff. Expect the unexpected. Expect that amazing things are going to happen. Expect that whatever your desires, wherever you're feeling called to, physically, spiritually, career, whatever it is for you, because it's going to be different for everyone, expect that it's going to work out. This connection to the feminine energy and not knowing what's going to happen and not knowing the exact steps, but trusting can be really difficult, especially in our world where we're very masculine energy focused. But this is telling you you can let go of some of that and just trust. And I was also drawn to the fact that there's 2 people here. So there may be someone coming in to help you on your journey, or maybe you're going to take this journey with someone. Maybe I heard starting a business with a friend, or maybe taking that trip with someone that's close to you. Your journey, for some of you, not everyone, is tied to someone else. So we also have 2 moons here. This may be another starseed that you've connected with, possibly a twin flame. That's only for a specific few of you, but there may be someone else on your journey that's going to go through the same situation as you. And that's also going to give you some of that earthly support, because your star team, your angels, your guides, they know it can be really hard to kind of take that lone wolf kind of walking this path alone. So they're bringing in some outside, earthly physical support for you as well. And in this picture too could even be, maybe you take the leap and you're looking back and you're like, come with me. And then this one leaps too, right? So, there may be someone close to you that's also feeling this pull, and you can really support each other. So let's pull one final message. So this is just going to be, a message of support from your divine team, your star family. You are willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. So this could be literal love also with these 2 people. But what I'm more feeling like is love of yourself, love of what you're here to do, love of the journey. And don't give up hope. Don't give up that inner knowing that you're on the right path. I'm hearing stop listening to your mind, listen to your heart. That's really, really strongly coming through. Release the shackles of your mind and listen to your heart, listen to your higher self, listen to your divine team. You are on the right path, and this is going to make you fall in love with yourself, with your journey, with everywhere you're going. And in this new age of Aquarius, especially with, we have like the age of light here, you are here for a reason at this time. So trust in that, hold that hope, don't let that go, and don't let other people take it from you. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, deck number 2. So this is if you chose the second deck. We'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so whatever messages are coming through for our light workers and empaths in the year 2022. Ooh, okay, so first one we have is Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So you may identify as a Lemurian starseed, or really feel this connection to the idea of Lemuria. So we'll keep pulling here. And also, even if you're not a Lemurian starseed, your mission here can still be creating this heaven on earth as we're going into the age of Aquarius and things are changing. We have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So maybe you are going through a hard time, or you will be, and you're gonna wonder, why me, why me, why me? And this is saying, this is cracking you open, this is opening your heart and your soul, and this is a lesson or perhaps a journey you need to go on to get where you're going. And that's not always the easiest to hear. Birthing a new age, bringing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, so as I spoke of the age of Aquarius and how the ages and the energy is changing, and this Lemurian time where we have this heaven on earth, you are pivotal in birthing this new time. This could even be, when it says birthing new creations, this could be something you physically create, a business, maybe just your vibe, your energy, right? You could even have an Instagram where you're posting beautiful things. And whatever this is for you, this is helping dream this new world that we're after into being, this heaven on earth that we're all after. Put one more. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Right, so you may identify as an original light worker or perhaps a starseed, and you have this longing for home, this desire to have this belonging, and this is going to be coming to you in the next year. And I see like there's this image of a mermaid who's looking out on the water, and many times Lemurians will feel that connection with water and the ocean because Lemuria is underwater now. So this like searching that you're going through, like maybe this is part of what you're feel like is happening to you. Maybe you haven't found that community or found that sense of belonging, and you're going to with the other light workers that have incarnated at this time. And it's gonna be, you know, this family of souls that you're meant to be with. You're all original light workers, and you're going to find each other to help bring in this new age. So let's pull some more. And I just heard, don't stop looking. So don't stop looking for your team, your community. They are out there, and they're also looking for you. So we have union. So you're going to have this union with your soul family, the other group of light workers that you incarnated here with. We frequently have to go through lessons in our lives to find the people we're meant to find, and that's also calling back to this happening for you, not to you, because it can frequently feel like things are, well, why wasn't I born into this family to make my life easier? And the whole point is school is Earth is a school, and if things were perfect, you wouldn't strive for more, right? So let's say you're born into the perfect family, everything was just do. You wouldn't have all these lessons and this knowledge and wisdom that you can bring to the world. So it makes sense in hindsight, but when you're in it, it doesn't feel the best. I was just about to say, have faith, that you're on the right path, that you're going to find your family, that all is working out, even though sometimes it feels like it's not. Have that faith, because this is your, okay, so we have a few more than I was planning, but that's okay. It's all working out the way it's supposed to. So we have birthing. So this is, you know, this can be calling back to bringing in these new creations, birthing this new age through your creations, or just, we can even create like a energetic vortex when we're around the right people, and they have this beautiful energy kind of swirling and growing around each other. It has kind of like this ripple effect. It can even be as simple as that. And then we have vibrational. So let's see, let's put this down here. So your vibrations, and kind of like I was just talking about that, the energetic vortex, this is really important to bringing in this new age. And I'm even being drawn to like this picture where you kind of see like these halos kind of going out. And that's what's going to be happening when you start connecting with your star family, when you start, you know, you've learned the lessons, but really integrating them and understanding what they've done for you on a higher level, and being able to give that energy to other people, as, you know, sort of like when we learn something the hard way, we can help others learn it more quickly. You know, we like collapse time for them by saying, okay, it took me 6 years of this horrible thing, you know, maybe it's a relationship, and then you've learned all these lessons, and then you can teach someone else, and they don't have to spend 6 years learning, right? You can say, okay, these are the things you want in a healthy relationship, or whatever it is for you. And I'm also drawn to like these colors of these. So maybe we've got some sacral, solar plexus, chakra clearing that would be helpful for you. There's a lot of meditations you can do on YouTube. I specifically like the ones you sleep through. Like the music can have those healing vibes as we're sleeping, especially because our brain is a different wavelength. So if you can sleep to a low level of sound, I highly recommend looking up some of those for the sacral and solar plexus chakras to help you use that sound healing to clear and kind of break up some of this energy. So pull a few more messages for you. Peace. So as you're going through this process, and again, we've got this halo, it's going to bring you a lot of peace, finding your family, feeling more in touch with your purpose, helping to create this beautiful new life here on earth for people. There are going to be ripple effects to that throughout the ages that you're not going to see right now, but it's very important. And then we have the void. So this might be where you feel right now. You're sleeping alone. You feel like there's no light, that you're kind of lost, but it's coming. So we see, like, although the moon is dark, we still have all these stars, and your family's going to come in and be there, and you're going to have that support that you've been wanting all along. So we'll pull one more message for you. Okay. Overcome the desire to tame your wildness. Teach your mind to follow your heart. Yeah, so it can be really hard to experience that cracking open and trust in ourselves, but it's these ideas you have, or maybe this feeling you have. Follow your heart. You know, don't tame your wildness. Just be free. Try to be free within yourself first. And then as you find this family that you have and you're raising your vibration, this is going to be a lot easier to kind of break through your mind and just listen to your soul, your chakras, and trust where you're going. You can look into your human design, if you haven't heard of that, to help you figure out the best way for you to make decisions. For example, I'm a generator, I'm an emotional generator, so mine is my solar plexus and my sacral chakras. And listening to my gut is part of my process. So look more into that. And you can use that to kind of guide you if you're feeling like you can't trust yourself and you're struggling with this faith. Okay. So I hope that was helpful for you. The next year looks great, actually, even though right now it might not feel like the best. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Hello, deck number 3. So this is if you chose this deck. This is actually the one we're going to get started with. So we want to bring in messages for our light workers and empaths for 2022. Okay, we have Starseed. What lights you up? So you may identify as a Starseed. It's likely that you do. Okay, no, just this one. Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. So you may have also been drawn to deck number 1. So I encourage you to watch that one. They also got this card and a card about Starseeds. So if you were drawn to both, watch both. It makes sense since these are both messages for our light working Starseeds. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. So we have what lights you up and have fun and celebrate, don't be so serious. Yeah, so I think a lot of times we get bogged down with thinking life is this thing where we have to work really hard, kind of like, what's that phrase? Well, I probably can't say it on here, but life's a witch and then you die. That doesn't have to be the way life is, okay? So especially as a starseed, and depending on, I mentioned this in deck 2's reading with human design and what you're meant to do. So as a generator, what I'm supposed to be doing here is doing what lights me up, and what lights me up is doing reading. So that's what I'm doing. And that energy creates this, it elevates our energy, and that can be, it has this ripple effect that everyone can feel. And as starseeds, you're not here to be doing like this grinding sort of earth school path. You are supposed to be following your heart, following your passions, and this is bringing those back in, that even if it's play, it doesn't mean that it's not worthy and it's not on your mission. And this may even be a little bit of this leap card where you're feeling like what you're doing or the way your life has been going so far just kind of feels the opposite of this play, have fun energy. And it has felt serious. And this is saying the universe is here to hold you. You don't have to worry that you're going to do something wrong because you're not kind of getting bogged down in this energy that a lot of people do. And then we have take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah, so we're back to this where maybe you have been working really hard. You've been doing the grind, the hustle, and life's not really supposed to be that way. We're not supposed to constantly go, 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 go. It's impossible. So take that break, have some fun, do what lights you up. Don't worry so much about, and again, this is easier said than done, but don't worry so much about that day-to-day stuff or doing that hustle. The universe has your back. And you may even be, I was hearing, an inspiration for others to, like when this says you go first, an inspiration for others to take that leap into a different type of life than we've been used to, especially in the age of Aquarius. This can definitely be relevant as the energies are changing. Let's get some more messages here. Okay, Storm. Well, that's a really pretty card though. So I heard the eye of the storm. So maybe you are in the eye of the storm and you feel like this is never going to end. This is awful. And that's where, well, actually that would be the opposite, right? The eye of the storm is the calm spot. So maybe that's where you need to be going, right? Take shelter from the storm. Take shelter from the grind, the hustle, the distractions, just all the swirling negative energy around you. The next card is Divinity, and your divine team has your back, especially since now we're also getting confirmation. So Pile 1 also got the Starseed card on a Starseed card. So you have this deep connection with the divine, and maybe you've been ignoring it. I know I ignored mine for a long time. to be in that more like masculine, earthly energy, to be in more of what I was told I should do. So you are not here to be the same as everyone else. You're here to break the chains. You're here to give a different perspective. You're here to challenge. You're here to make people confused, and sometimes that triggers people. And also with all this purple coming through, your crown chakra may be very active at this time. So maybe you're getting a lot of downloads or messages. That's perfect. Especially if you're playing and joyous, that raises your elevation and is going to make you more in touch with your star family. You can definitely call them in. Sorry, I just had a lot of sound there. It can be hard to hear your star family because they are on a different vibration than us. And so when we've got like this really dense earth energy, but call upon them. I suggest meditation. That's a great way I connect to my star team. And they're going to help bring you in from the stormy energy and kind of give you that like safe place to be and really grow and thrive and enjoy your life. You're not here to, I mean, we're all here to learn lessons, but we're not here to suffer. Pull some more messages here. Okay, this one, but not all the ones behind it. So we have pleasure. So this goes back to play, have fun, celebrate, enjoy things, take a break, do what makes you happy, you know. Don't worry so much about, again, like the things we get caught up in this earthly energy, on this earthly plane, because you are on a different frequency anyway, and you're not here to be caught up in that. You're here to break those cycles. You're here to challenge things. And then we have faith. Yeah, so have faith that you can take a break, that you're taken care of, that your family's got you, the divine has you. You don't have to worry. And I also am drawn to this image of a pregnant woman, and the stomach, it looks like an earth. And like I was talking about, where we're as starseeds, we're really here to anchor in some challenging ideas, challenging perspectives. And it's really about birthing a new age, birthing a new earth, birthing this new process. And it's not always easy, but you know, our star family has our back, and you taking time off and taking care of yourself is definitely going to help you anchor into some of this. So we've got two messages here. Relinquish defensiveness in your communications. Instead, stand tall, listen, and learn. Surrender to the pulse that moves you toward your creative destiny, a life of great purpose. Yeah, so you may be feeling, so when I was talking about our messages can trigger people, as hard as it can be, try not to be defensive. Stand tall, listen to what they have to say, learn, and just recognize that it's about them, not you, and you are here to challenge people. And surrendering to that thing that's calling you to take the leap, have the fun, you know, come inward, enjoy your life. This is your destiny, your life's purpose, and maybe you feel guilty that what you want to do with your life isn't hard, or comes to you easily, or you can be really successful at it and you feel guilty, but you don't need to feel guilty. That's part of what you're here for, is to show people that there's a different way, and you have to do it first. You go first. You have to do it first, and for people to follow. You're a leader. So if you don't go, they're not going to go either. So just remember that when you're being challenged, or, you know, internet trolls, that this is what you're here to do, and you are on the right path, and it's okay if you just play and have fun, and that shows other people that life doesn't have to be so hard. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.